Hi guys, Tal here. As you know, Venafi today supports 10 different HSM providers. So today I'm going to talk about how Venafi integrates with Utimaco general purpose HSM. To show this integration, I will use hardware simulator. It's work same as a real unit. I will need to have access to Java, so I need to install Java. And also to enable cryptography, I will need to install Java policy file with unlimited strength. So let's go ahead and let's install Java. To shorten on time, I will also open a folder where my policy files need to go. It's going to be under Java home folder, lib, security, policy, and unlimited. I will open my policy file and I copy over two jar files. Okay, we have our Java environment ready on a machine. Now I'm going to open security server. And this is what you need to download from evaluation site. I will uncheck documentation, select simulator, and also I will select PKS12 interface. For this integration, this is what we use. No need for CSP or KSP provider. So this is the management interface. To select simulator, I will use this particular registered name, 3001 at 127.0.0.1. So I need also to start application. On the desktop, you will have software that simulates Utimaco backend. And now if I click on OK, you can see that I can interact with HSM. Before I'm going to define users, let me first adjust the configuration for PKSS11 driver. I will go to Program Data, Utimaco, PKSS11, and here you find a configuration file. This file it's equal to Gemalto Cryptoke INI, where you set up all settings for the client. In this configuration, I need to replace a device IP address with a registered value that will indicate the middleware that I'm working with simulator. I'm going to save it. Now next, I will create a user. To create a user on Utimaco, you need to log on as privileged user. By default, system comes with admin and admin key without password. I will go to manage user and I will create a user, Venafi, with the same permission as the original admin user, but for my Venafi username, I will use a password. Now, reason for this, it's you will see in PKSS11 configuration, it requires password whether you use a file or you use a password. So because the administrator key comes without the password, you cannot use it for PKSS11 application. I open my PKSS11 application. I see no errors. I will select the slot that I want to initiate or work with. I will log on as Venafi user and I will provide a password. Next, I'm going to initiate token or slot. So I will create passcode or PIN for security officer. Click on token init and you see that on the left I have a V for token initiated. Now with initiated token I can log on. And now I can also create a challenge for partition. This is all we need from Utimaco standpoint. Let's switch to Venafi. So I am within Venafi configuration console. I click on connectors, create new HSM connector. I will select a PKSS11 driver from Utimaco subfolder. I will select slot. So right now we're working with slot 1 and crypto officer pin code. Next, I will create a key. It's going to be AES-256 key that will perform data encryption. So any sensitive object that Venafi generate within the SQL database, protect it with data encryption key. And this is how I will offload this key and store it within HSM. This is all that we needed to do on Venafi. Now, if you go back to PK application, if I select my token and I will log on as a user, I just want to take you to the content of the partition of the token. And here you can see that 2 of my keys already exist within Utimaco. Now, this is the second part of this demo. In case you don't want to install Java or you don't want to operate from the user interface, you can do it through the command line. Under Crypto Server Administration, you have a P11 tool, and I can use get info as a command to see the token. With the next command, I'm going to initiate slot 0 or token 0, and next command will also set a pin on this slot. So if I refresh it, you can see I have V and V. If you want, you can use this command to check on slot status. Technically, you need 2 commands to prepare slot on Utimaco. I will go back to Venafi. Under connectors, I will create a new HSM connector. I will call it Utimaco 2. Select the same PKSS11 driver. This time, I will let slot to be 0. And as you can see, I'm typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as my pin. And I will create a new key, AES-256 key, on a new partition. Click on Create. And now I have 2 separate connectors, Utimaco 1 and Utimaco 2. Also, I can take you back to user interface. I will log on to slot 0 with my password, and then I will go to object management, and you will see that on this partition I have only 1 key. All right, let's close everything, and I'm going to restart my Venafi server. I'm going to log on to webadmin, click on policy, encryption, and I can click on rotate, so I can see all keys that have been used to encrypt my information or my object in database. You see that I have only software default, and now I can replace it with the keys from within HSM. So I replaced all software defined keys, DP API, with the key that resides in Utimaco slot 1, key 1. Refreshing my policy folder, I will go back to encryption, and this time you will see that I have option to select a key 1 from partition 1, and I want to rotate it with the key from different HSM or different partition. And once my rotation happens, you can see that all sensitive objects been encrypted with appropriate key. Thank you for watching. I hope it was informative, and I will see you on my next video.